What is up, you guys? It's your boy Luis Torres, and I want to go ahead and let you know that Jordan Gale is actually offering a birthday discount because he's 1 year older come February 10th, and the discount is actually between now and midnight, February 10th. So make sure that you guys go to his website and either get the Direwolf overdrive pedal or the Phalanx noise gate, which are two absolutely incredible pedals. You're going to absolutely love them, and clearly geared out in Highwind gear and Highwind picks. This is absolutely my favorite pick of all time. And then I have a bunch of other picks that I bought from him. And these are my second favorite picks, which also have Highwind on them. And then I have literally a lot of them, and they're absolutely perfect. So if anything, buy something from the link below from the Highwind Amplification website, whether it's a t-shirt, what's up, son? You gotta rock it, or just reach out to him and just let him know that you're interested in, a lot of his picks that he has. So let me go ahead, I'm gonna demo the Direwolf that I have, and I'll be using my Mesa triple rectifier along with my noise gate, and the only real pedal that I have on there is just the Direwolf, so that way you guys get to hear exactly what it sounds like between the muddy triple rectifier and how incredible it sounds when you're using a pedal like the Highwind Direwolf. So I'll go ahead and toggle up, but we'll actually start with just the rectifier so you can hear how muddy it sounds. You lose a lot, and then you need something like the Direwolf that completely helps it just tighten that crazy low end flub that Mesas are notorious for. So if anything, I feel like it's almost lifeless when you're just plugging straight through. So whenever I hear anyone say that that they either like the way it sounds, I'm just like, there's something wrong with your ears, my man. Or people that go ahead and plug straight through and don't realize that there's absolutely something out there that they can use to fix that, and I feel like an overdrive pedal is going to help your tone where you can actually, you don't have to crank your gain as much and kill your tubes, especially, in this day and age. You can let your overdrive go ahead and not only assist with that drive, but also, with all these different options that come equipped in the Direwolf. I mean, there's so much. There's such a drastic change in the frequency when you have these toggle switches that you can just go between different types of diodes. Like, I feel like that's everything. Like, some people go ahead and buy a pedal because it has a certain type of diode, and you can actually flip from one to the other with the Direwolf. So, you're saving money in the long haul with it. So, all right, so that was the rectifier just straight through, and let me just activate the Direwolf now so you can hear it. So, you know, a lot of amps just sound muddy. I mean, Lord only knows, I've had so many. The Diablo, everyone's just like, I love the Diablo, until they buy it. And then they're just like, Lewis, I hate you right now. Not that they say that, but more often than not, they're just like, bro, what is everyone talking about? I'm like, son, chill, relax. You know, what boost pedals do you have? And they're like, none. What do you mean? And I'm like, come on, bro. You watch my videos and you don't realize that the Diablo is absolutely dope as heck, but it needs a boost? The Direwolf is absolutely exactly what you need. Yo, even my JCM 800, you know, listen, back in 1987, that thing was absolutely, you had to have it. You had to have it. You know, I remember going to hardcore shows and I was just like, oh, there's that Marshall again. And then years later, you know, my guitar teacher, Saab, that was his tag, you know, but Javier Carpio from Marauder, he was always just like, son, you need a JCM 800, but you got to boost it. And back then, like, his favorite boost pedal was the TC Electronics booster line driver distortion, which I actually had 3 of them, and they're great. If it were still 1989, okay? It is now 2020, and what's replaced pedals like the TC booster line driver distortion is the Highwind Direwolf. There are so many more options, and you know what? That's what you look for. You know, everyone can tell you that the Mesa Rectifier is the best amp on the planet, and it's the muddiest thing on the, you know, that you'll ever hear, until you use a boost pedal or an overdrive pedal like the Direwolf, which I actually will switch between using it as an overdrive depending on what I'm using. If I'm using my JCM 800, dude, it's cranked on the drive. Thing is sick. But then if I'm using my rectifier, which is gain balls to the wall, then I actually cut back on the drive and I play around with all the toggles until I find something that I like, which tightens the heck out of your tone, which is everything. You know, you never want to play on stage and sound corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, so definitely the Highwind Direwolf is you know, it's the best overdrive pedal that's on the market right now. For me, you know, like, everyone has their take. Everyone has, you know, everyone likes, you know, some Parmesan, some people like some ricotta. It just depends on what you like. For me, I feel like for the tone that I try to get, regardless of the amp I'm using, whether it's my Mr. Hector, my JCM 2000, my Diablo, my rectifier, my stiletto, regardless of what I'm using, I kind of have an idea of what tone I want. And I feel like nothing really tightens that that tone, especially if it's tube, then the Direwolf. Like, that legit just puts it all together. So let me go back and forth. I'll toggle between, I'll start with the Direwolf off, and then I'll turn around, signal to you. I'll do that. And then I'll switch over to the Direwolf. So again, this is the Direwolf off. Sorry, that was on. Now it's off. there you have it. Again, listen, if you have ever watched my videos and you're just like, this guy kind of has an idea of what he's talking about, I feel like I kind of do. So again, if you like that tone, or if you've caught wind of the Highwind amplification, Dire Wolf, or the Phalanx noise gate, again, I'll put the link below right to his online store so you can check that out. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. You know me, dude. You know, if I like it, I probably own it, and I'm probably keeping it. And the Dire Wolf is definitely, that thing's never gonna leave my pedal board, ever. All right, guys, hey, listen, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you've been watching my channel, right, and you haven't hit the subscribe button, then we're gonna have a fight. We're gonna fight. And then here's the problem. I only fight nude, oiled up. So we're gonna get down, son. We're gonna have it's gonna be a little slippery slickiness, if you know what I'm saying. All right, guys, like, I'm so stupid. All right, guys, hey, listen, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the like button, because even though you don't see it, this guy does. And thank you so much for watching. You know, I actually just got the stats the other day that show that a lot of you guys have actually shared a lot of my videos, which, you know, I really appreciate everything. And again, check out Highwind Amplification. Jordan Gale is super, he's a family guy. He's a family man, has, his kids. He does it for his wife. He's not some rich dude that's sitting in some corporate office like some of these guitar pedal companies. He's me and you. He just makes these pedals one by one, in his house. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for supporting all the companies that I absolutely love. And subscribe. All right, guys, thank you again. And as usual, I'll talk to you guys soon.